guys, how are you doing today? So I'm super excited because a few days ago I got a PR package from Pure and they sent me their entire line of their new, it's called Loreal foundation. I am missing one because my mom was visiting and I gave her the second lightest shade since it matched her, and I mean, this is a lot of foundation. I figured that, like, obviously all the colors I can't use that I'll just put into my kit for whenever I do other people's makeup, but luckily the lightest color I swatched and it looks like it's going to match me, so I figured I would do a first impression. And inside of the box they also had these two brushes, if I can get them out, which are like the oval type brushes, and I have one that I got from Amazon that was about the size of this one and I really didn't like it, but these definitely feel a lot softer and a lot denser, so I figured I would do a first impression on these two and try it out. So I'm going to do the foundation on one side with those brushes and then the other side of Beauty Blender just to see how, like, what works better. But this shade is Porcelain and I'm not really sure what the claims are. It says 12-hour skin perfecting foundation, and then I was reading this like card thing that came with it. It was talking about everything that's in it. It's vegan friendly, gluten free, paraben free, and it has agave, which hydrates and nourishes the skin. So hopefully this is a foundation that's good for dry skin. I believe it's already available at Ulta, but it does retail for $39. But also I did notice that it has 1.5 ounces and most foundations only have 1 ounce. So that justifies the price a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this like sample look primed and poreless that I have from Too Faced just to prime my face real quick. So I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you can really see how the foundation wears. So I just put that much on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna dab with this brush, I guess, and put it all over my face, just on the one side. I can already tell you this brush looks like a million times better than the one that I got on Amazon really cheap. So I feel like that applied really nicely. Like you can just like barely even see that it's on my skin. I'm not the biggest fan of the way it feels to apply. Like I feel like you have to like kind of tug your skin in order to blend. So I don't really like that, but I feel like it looks really good. And I think the color is just a little bit darker than me. Also, I barely used any on my forehead because I like ran out of product on my hand, but I might go back over it a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna do basically the same amount of product. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit more so I can do my forehead really quick. Just a little bit more on my forehead. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and do this much with the Beauty Blender. I feel like the amount of product I used went a little bit farther with the Beauty Blender. It's almost like the other brush soaked it up more. But on the skin, the finish actually looks the exact same between the Beauty Blender and the other side. Like I really can't tell that much of a difference. I feel like my freckles and stuff are peeking through the exact same amount. Like it doesn't look like one side has more coverage than the other or anything like that. So overall on this brush, I'd say that it works. It's nice, it's less expensive than the Artiste brush, but I mean, my Beauty Blender does the exact same thing and you don't have to tug as much. As far as the foundation goes, I actually do feel like it looks really nice. You guys can see it definitely is a little bit darker than me, but I'll use some bronzer and stuff to make it work, and obviously like a lighter concealer. It doesn't feel like it's like setting by itself, but it might just take a couple more minutes. If not, I'll set it with some powder. But I figured I would, even though I don't have like a new concealer to try or anything, I'll just do a first impression with this as concealer. And also I have like a cream, did I bring it in here? Oh yeah, okay, I have a cream bronzer that I'll try using this for like contouring-ish or whatever. Before I do my concealer, I'm just gonna go in with the Becca under eye thing. I'll have the full name down below, but I just have like major circles. For concealer, I'm gonna use the NYX HD one, and the shade is CW01. So first, I'm gonna go in on this side and use this brush. See, again, I just feel like it tugs at the skin, and especially an area like this, you don't want to tug. I'm just gonna do the middle parts of my face with this one. I feel like it's blending really nice though. I feel like this actually did blend a little bit better than the Beauty Blender underneath the eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything with the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush from Real Techniques to just go ahead and set my entire face with that powder. And that's the only powder I'm gonna use other than like, obviously like bronzers and blushes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna use any other face powder to set. Oh, I forgot I was gonna use a cream contour. That's okay, I'll still do it. I just did a very light layer of powder, so it's all right. Besides, I'm not going anywhere. The cream contour I'm going to use is this like Tarte Sculptor Stick in the shade number 1. I think it's like Park Avenue Princess, but it doesn't say on here. And this is like a sample I got forever ago I really need to use. I'm just going to go ahead and put this where I would put my bronze slash contour. And we're going to try this side. I really like the way that the foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off my face with this because I can tell that I like the way my dog is totally having a bad dream. Bo, buddy, hey, wake up. It's a dream. Because I totally like the way that this is blending the bronzer is what I was saying. So I actually do really like this one. I probably wouldn't use it for concealer, I mean, just because again it pulls, but I feel like this area is not that big of a deal if it pulls, or not as big of a deal. So I like the way it blended the bronzer. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face, and then I will be right back to show you what everything looks like done. So I zoomed you guys in as close as my camera will go so you can really see what the foundation looks like. I think it looks really nice. Like, you can't really see that much texture. I think it has like a really natural finish and it just lays really pretty on the skin. So overall, first impression, I really like the foundation. I feel like it looks really natural on the skin. It has good coverage. I would prefer the lightest shade Porcelain to be a little bit lighter, but I feel like I can still get away with it without it looking ridiculous. It's fine with a shirt like this, but next time if I'm showing more skin, then I'll just add a drop of my Manic Panic Vegan Dream Tone foundation, which is just a white foundation in with it, and I'm sure that will make it perfectly my shade. Just one extra drop, just a little bit lighter. I feel like after adding that light layer of the RCMA powder, it does feel set. It's not transferring on my fingers or anything like that, so it does feel like it's going to stay. Normally when I do first impressions, I do a wear test and show you guys how it looks at the end of the day, but honestly with a 1-month-old, that's just not realistic. Who knows if I'll even get a chance to sit down and film at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave on the screen right now how long it wore, and if I notice anything about the wear time and how it, like, if it got oily or if it got dry, anything like that, I'll leave it on the screen right now so you guys can still hear my opinion on that. So far, I really like it, and I'm really grateful that Pure sent it to me so I would have the chance to review it for you guys. I feel like I mention this every single time that I have like any PR or anything in a video, but I will not let my opinion be swayed by whether I bought a product or not. I will always have in the description box a little like star or whatever to tell you guys what was sent to me, just in case you guys care, even though it honestly does not sway my opinion at all. I feel like I've said this a million times, but I am a true YouTube junkie. I literally have been watching YouTube makeup videos forever. Everything that I've ever learned was from YouTube. I never had anyone in my life who was like amazing at makeup and taught me anything. It was all YouTube, so I know how much it sucks when people hype up a product and then you get it and it's not worth it. Or I was in 9th grade and I literally saved up all of my babysitting money to buy the Makeup Geek Ultimate palette whenever she first released it, because I've literally been watching Marlena since like the very beginning of her channel. So yeah, I just want you guys to know that I am one of you. Even if I get PR, nothing will ever change, and I will not lead you astray. No makeup is worth my morals. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will answer as fast as I can, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.